this out, guys. We got the light up marquee on the arcade 1-up cabinet, and I'm actually showing off some Marvel vs. Capcom 2 here. Just starting to play this game a little bit. I know it kind of doesn't go with the Mortal Kombat theme, but still, I just wanted to show you guys this light up marquee. Really cool, from Arcade Mod Up. And it just sets off the whole thing, because now you can kind of see the whole cabinet at night, including the playing deck here with the light up buttons, and obviously the screen. It's really, really a great setup. The games, most of the games that are on here play really well. I found like 1 or 2 that didn't work, but I mean, we're talking about 7,000 games on this thing. So really impressive nonetheless. So if you guys are in the market for one of these at-home cabinets, definitely check out these Arcade 1-Up cabinets, and definitely check out Arcade Mod Up for the modifications here. As you can see, we've got all these games available. We've got light up buttons. The joysticks are awesome. This thing just pops now. I have the volume turned way down, by the way, so you guys can hear me, but has an amplifier, as you might have seen in the other video, that basically uses the stock speaker rack up here, and it works fantastic. It's plenty loud. So really cool, super happy about this. Just wanted to update you guys on that. All right, next update for you guys is the Reef tank. Looking good. We've added something here. I want to show you guys. The fish are obviously really excited. So am I. Check out the anemone we put in here, huh? The sailfin tank doesn't want you to see it, but man, really cool. I've never had one like this color. It's like a greenish color. I'm colorblind, but I'm pretty sure that's green. You guys tell me. I had one a while back, and it didn't do too good. But starting to get my reef back in check. I might start adding corals again and doing that stuff. But also we've got the little damsels, as you can see. These little guys, they're doing really well. We've got 5 of them now, and they've integrated into the reef, which is awesome. That's what I was hoping for. In nature, they're constantly running in and out of the reef, just being sprightly little buggers, and that's what they're doing here. So really excited about that. Reef is doing good. I also added this like wave maker over here, this power head wave maker, whatever you want to call it, and it does pretty good. I think I'm going to add a second one to the other side to make it a little more turbulent. I like turbulent flow. I think that it's good for the fish, and it's good for the tank. But really happy. This tank has been running for, I think, around 6 or 7 years, but it's moved twice. I moved it once from the original owner in Broward up to my other house where you guys saw Chris living at, and then when Chris moved into that one and I moved in over here to the farm, we moved it again. So the Reef has had a tough go in those years, but it's still doing pretty good. Check out that sponge too, huh? That's pretty nice. They always say sponge is a good sign of water. And this is a yellow sponge, and it's doing really well. Look at those jets. That's nice. Oh yeah. There's lots to see in this little reef, even though there's not a lot of coral or anything at this point. I've had coral in it, and again, we had some problems. I actually had a fire. You guys may have saw that a while back at the other house. I had an analog light timer that got encrusted with salt, and it shorted out and started a fire under the tank. Everything got destroyed, and luckily most of the coral, well, I say most of the coral ended up dying off, but the fish are okay. The live rock is okay. It was a nightmare, but we're here, we're good, and we're recovering. So sailfin tang is definitely doing good. Man, he's a good fish. These fish are all, except for the little guys that I got recently, these fish are all around 6 or 7 years old, and they're really doing well. So happy about that. Anyway, that's a little reef update. Now over to these fiddler crabs. Look at them go. So if you've never seen fiddler crabs before, they do this cool thing. They have one big claw and they swing it around like that. And that's pretty much all they do. All day long, swinging their claw. And there's 3 of them in here. As you guys know, I kind of messed up because I got 3 males and you're supposed to mix in like females as well, but I didn't do that because I didn't know better. I thought that the females were just clawless freaking gimps and I didn't want them. So I ended up with 3 big claw boys, and here they are. So they're doing good, all 3 still cranking. This is a brackish water environment. They need brackish, they're not freshwater, even though most of the pet stores, when you see these, they're in fresh water, it's not good for them. So we've got them in a brackish water. It's kind of murky, kind of just like the water here in the mangroves. So natural environment, and they seem to be really happy with that. Next up, the scorpion. You guys, you don't really ever see these scorpions. Like, just, you don't see them unless you uncover them because they're hiding all the time. But check this out. We got the UV light here. Watch this. Boom, there's the scorpion, huh? See that? Can't see it with it off, but as soon as you turn this light on, there you go. So there's a pro tip for you. You wanna check on your scorpion? Get you a cool light. All right, and here is our corn snake that we found wild here, and he was gonna die on his own, but now, as you can see, he's not gonna die because he is eating and eating and eating. He's about triple the size that he was when we first found him, which is really cool. He's doing really well. Carla's been raising him the right way. And these snakes, how big do these snakes usually get?
Like 5 feet-ish.
Yeah, 4 to 5 feet or so.
Yeah.
They're a relatively smaller snake. They're not like a huge snake like the boas and pythons. Look at him go. So he probably should take like a little bit bigger food, right?
Yeah.
But we got a bag of like 1,000 pinkies. So we're just gonna keep feeding pinkies to everyone. He do like his pinkies. Yeah, Carla named him Habu because Habu in Japanese is?
It's a venomous viper that they have on one island specifically there. But
nice looking snake though, if I say so myself. Here's another little update. If you guys didn't see this e-bike that we got, it's the Aerial Rider X class, and we've been doing a few things to it. In the last video with this bike, I was showing off a 60 volt mod, and it's working really well. But as you guys know, don't leave well enough alone. And I reached out to the designers. Oops. I'm not done yet. Automatic lights. I reached out to the designers of the bike and of the controller eventually, and I spoke with them about doing an upgrade. And we came up with a solution that's basically the stock controller still. It's just reworked. This is going to be a 60-volt controller now, specifically, and it's going to have the capability of tuning. So one of the complaints that I had with the stock controller was the startup was kind of like a soft, really soft start, and it would just ramp up like really quick. So it was kind of unmanageable. You could, as soon as you hit the throttle, the bike wouldn't move. It would take like a second for it to actually get going. So it's okay. I mean, you know, we're talking about a pedal bike here. We're not talking about a motorcycle, but I like that instant throttle. So anyway, the guys over, the guys that made the controller, they've set me up with a test controller that we've got here with the screen, and you can see a really nice color screen, and we're working with the battery, with the 60-volt battery, working on it. I've got some tricks up my sleeve that I'm using right now, but you can see this is a nice controller that's going to give us a lot of different options. And we're still using the light as well. That's going to be controlled here, as you can see. So it's going to maintain all of the features that the bike has to offer. Brakes still working as well. You can see there. Everything's still operational, and it fits in the factory form factor. So no weirdness there. But anyway, we're working on this. This is a work in progress. Stay tuned. Lots to come with this, and lots to come with those too. Look at those bikes. There's the Sur-Ron, the mighty Sur-Ron, the fastest Sur-Ron in the world. Still chilling, still the champ. These guys are making all these crazy motors and everything, and still we're waiting for someone to beat this. I know it's gonna happen. I mean, these guys have got upgraded motors, big batteries. They're running 80 volts and all this craziness now, so it's gonna happen. I'm still on a stock motor, guys, but not bad. 2 years, still the champ. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.